This is the bookseller. Dwelling. I'm surprised there's so many, like, houses on Main Street. And, like, normal houses, right? Not mansions, not...
Hey, Redguard. What about a drink?
You'd need to go to a bar for a drink, sir. They're all just homes. Is there really no smith? I'd like to buy, you know, armor or weapons. Tell you what. We're gonna go and we're gonna enter Joffrey's books. I'm gonna buy that book. And while I read the book, you all are also Google. Because I can multitask. Woo! Wait, what? Examine elven artifacts.
This book on elven artifacts details the Flask of Lilandril, an ancient flask with the ability to absorb magic.
Oh?
The flask was supposedly shipwrecked with its
Scary.
founders off the coast of Stros M'kai, sometime during the First Era. One of the sections even has some sort of map notations in it. Maybe someone can make a map from them.
Ooh, okay. So, we'd need to buy this book and then take it to the cartographer to get a map? Are there any other books around here that I could just view instead of buying? Ah! Dwarven lore. That's one of the big ones that I wanted to see.
This book on dwarven lore reveals that the dwarves were destroyed long ago by the Dark Elves.
Long
There is
ago?
one
What?
interesting passage which translates the dwarven language, which bears a slight resemblance to Elven.
Okay, so this book will help me translate things, I guess. Next. Flora of
Flora
Hammerfell?
of Hammerfell details the flora of my home province. It says here that aloe, when combined with pure water, can have healing properties.
Aloe and water? Just... okay. Redguard Heroes and the Firmament, both of
It
them.
says here that the stars of Tamriel are divided into 13 constellations. 3 of them are the major constellations, the Guardians, which protect the minor ones. Their charges from the 13th constellation, which is the Serpent. Each Guardian has 3 charges apiece, and are only on guard during their particular season. The current season is presided over by the Warrior.
Okay. It looks like, I've been Googling while this has happened, it looks like there's no myth, which saddens me.
Flora of Hammerfell.
Nope, not that one. Redguard Heroes.
Redguards. They are heroes in history. It talks of Redguard origins and their great heroes, including Hunding, who, with his 5 magical swords, drove the goblins from Hammerfell, and Lecky, the saint of the Spirit Sword.
I thought it was Hunding. Okay, Hunding. Also, I thought Hunding was a god. Maybe not? Maybe they're just a hero? Which would make them, like, Finaster?
May your wisdom increase.
Well, thanks, but you have just turned into a library. I'll come back and buy the books when I need them. Well, now we know where they are. So now we go to the northwest. There's supposed to be a wizard tower. Where we can pick up that amulet. That will give us an excuse to visit the Baron, or the provincial governor. And from there, I can perhaps ask him to let me see a prisoner, or ask him who the prisoners are. As a reminder, we're still looking for our sister. Right. I'm gonna try and keep you there and not following me, because I have enough people on my butt trying to kill me right now. If you stay in that wall glitched forever, I'd be more than happy. Okay. Cross the bridge, head straight north. On the northwest part of the island, we should find a tower. So I'm just gonna head west preemptively. Keep scoping around and seeing areas that we might not have glanced at yet. That's the bridge to the bone boat. I'm nearing the end of the aisle. This is the northwestmost part of the isle. Is this tower up here? Because I certainly don't see any big structure. I suppose a tower doesn't necessarily have to be big, but, you know. There's the Tuwaka lady. Maybe while we're here, we can kill the pirate. Yeah, see, we're starting to head east now. By northwestmost part of the island, he might mean... If you see south of the bridge, like southwest of Devil's Den, that's technically also the northwestmost part of the island. Ogre's Tooth is also technically the northwestmost part of the island. Because, you know, it's the westmost part. I'll give it a save. We'll try and kill this man. And then I'm going to follow the coast. Okay, well, you're stuck on the leaf, and you don't seem to let me do anything. I don't suppose you're the wizard.
Go away! Leave her alone!
Yeah, nope. And you're not gonna let me learn about Tuwaka. You joik. Oh, a sign. Would be helpful. Isle of Nagasta and Stros M'kai. Not particularly helpful directions, but sure. Aren't we... on the Isle of Stros M'kai. I guess the city is also Stros M'kai. Yeah, we'll cross the river and then across the bridge, follow the river north, west. And hopefully we will happen upon a tower. Zod? I can't really read that. North. I can climb these mountains. Okay, this is also the northwestmost part of the isle. And there's nothing. I'm going to be very embarrassed if I got north and south mixed up upon returning to the man. Because I might have to check the quest giver again and see why going to the northwestmost part of the isle has yielded no tower. What's this? It's a building. Hey, old. Don't mind if I do. Sign with a blood drop.
What's this?
Hist sap.
What's this?
Glass bottle. I should have known better. I should have known better. Where are you gonna put me, game? I think it's gonna put me at the lady. I think it's gonna put me back at Waka lady. Continue? Nope. Yep. First sale. It crashed because I picked up a bottle. I mean, I know we call Skyrim and Morrowind buggy, but I literally just picked up a bottle. Well, we're nearing town. I could check once more if I just got my directions wrong. I'll ask the quest giver if he meant northwest, or maybe this is a Morrowind moment again of you know, they say northwest. I'm like, hey, I remember that place. I think it's straight east from here. So I walk straight east and then find it. Ah, waterfall. Yeah, there is a place behind it. Okay. I technically I should not know that's there. That's meta knowledge. So we won't... Guard still walking into the wall. We won't use that yet. But if I can't find the wizard's tower, then I'll go ahead and head behind that waterfall. And that should be where we can find the priest. Oi!
That's good money you're wasting, Cyrus, still hanging around here. Cyrus!
Yeah, okay. Either
Hello.
you or I or
Cyrus,
both of
you
us.
were supposed to be delivering that amulet. We had a deal.
Yeah, either you or I or both of us are stupid. Tell me the directions again.
Refresh my memory about this job you hired me for.
A simple task. Pick up an amulet from Nagasta and deliver it to the governor's palace.
And Nagasta.
Nagasta?
A harmless old hermit. The more superstitious of my fellow citizens repeat silly rumors about him, but I put no stock in their tales. He lives in the old wizard's tower. Just follow the shoals on the northwest side of the island.
Northwest? Huh? Northwest? Okay, so it's confirmed. You're the idiot here.
We'll talk later.
I've been to the northwest side of the island. Come on, man. Whoa. I'm holding Alt. I didn't know I could do this. I can spin around my character for some reason. Well, I guess I'll head straight west. See if that's what he meant by northwest. It would not be the first time in an Elder Scrolls game where such a direction mix-up has happened to me. And this time, before we pick anything up, like this gold right here, that's a save. That's a save. I've never had any problems with gold, but that could be a crash. Okay, here's the burned down Argonian's house, because there's hist sap inside, which you can only get from hist trees. So either they imported hist sap all the way from Argonia, or pick up the money, and then enter the home.
What's this? What's this?
And I save. Save. Pick up ectoplasm. Pick up hist sap. That's good. That's 2 more items in my inventory. Save. Bottle?
What's this?
Are you cursed? He specifically calls out what's this on the bottle. That's gonna be a crash. I think he's in an existential crisis and wants me to end existence. And Cyrus is such a deep character. He sees the Godhead, and he wants them to end the dream. He can't take it, the world that he lives in anymore. He purposefully suggests things that will crash the game.